Idling in the Impala. Written by KarleeKarma. Rating is general audiences. No archive warnings apply. Category is general. Fandom is supernatural. Character. Reader. You. Dean Winchester. Sam Winchester. Additional tags. Comfort. Comfort, no hurt. The Impala. Supernatural. Sleeping in the Impala. Supernatural. Summary. Imagine being tucked up in the back seat of the Impala while Dean drives and Sam researches. It's warm. You have a flannel shirt for a pillow. The radio is playing softly and Dean is singing along. The road rumbles under the tires as the miles pass by. Notes. So this came into being by a meme posted in our group chat about Sam and Dean showing up at your house in the middle of the night and telling you to get in the car. Now let's suspend reality that Sam and Dean turning up in the night could be anything other than trouble. All I could think was how nice it would be to just be in the car while Dean drives through the night. So that's what I was going for. I hope it brings you all comfort too. Much love. You're dozing. Not quite asleep, but not fully awake either. The seat under you vibrates softly as baby's wheels eat up the miles and miles. You keep your eyes closed, ready to fall back to sleep at any moment. Under your head is one of Sam's flannel shirts, balled up to use as a pillow. Sam had shrugged it off when he'd heard you shuffling around in the back seat, trying to get comfortable. It smells of Sam's deodorant and something that was just Sam. You can't identify any main scent. It just smells like home. Dean had pulled over when Sam pointed out you wanted to sleep. He jumped out of the car and opened the boot, grabbing a blanket before coming around to the passenger side and opening the back door. He'd leaned into the back seat to cover you in the fleece, making sure you were fully tucked in and covered up. He'd even tucked the bottom under your feet so you wouldn't get cold. The blanket just smells clean, Dean's preferred laundry powder giving it a fresh scent. Over the sound of the road, you can hear the radio playing softly. Classic rock, of course, a song you could probably identify if you tried. You snuggle your head deeper into Sam's shirt, catching the scent of the leather seats underneath you. Dean's fingers are drumming the steering wheel as he sings along with the radio. The rumble of his voice fills in the car, just audible over baby's purr. Lulled by the sounds and scents that surround you, you let your mind drift. Miles behind the car is a faceless motel room, a dead monster, a town saved that never knew the danger it was in. Miles ahead of you is another motel room, another thing that goes bump in the night, and another town to secretly save. The distance in between is the only constant you all have. The Impala is the only home the boys have ever known, and now she's home to you as well. She's the stability you all need. Dean keeps her in perfect working order and pristine condition. You and Sam treat her with reverence, always respectful to her. No shoes on her seats being rule number 1. In return, she gives you all the shelter, comfort, protection, and safety. No matter what happens, how bad the hunt goes, or how badly hurt anyone gets, baby is always there to whisk you away to safety. Sam turns a page in his book and catches your attention again. The song has changed now, Dean choosing not to sing with this one. Sam is hunched up in the front seat, back pressed to the window and legs up facing Dean. A small torch in his hand, he's been reading up on the monster you're all pretty sure is tormenting the next ill-fated town. He murmurs something to Dean, pitching his voice low so he doesn't disturb you. Dean hums a response, flicking his eyes over to Sam for a second. Sam flicks through a few more pages, the rustling sounds relaxing you further. You pull the blanket a little closer around you, shifting slightly to get more comfortable on the seat. It's warm in the back seat, baby's heater and Dean's blanket keeping you comfortable. Sam and Dean are having a proper conversation now, voices hushed. You think maybe you should sit up and pay attention, but you're just so tired from the last hunt, and you're warm and cozy. They will fill you in on all the details when you wake. Your eyes are starting to close again when you feel Baby turn towards the side of the road. Dean pulls her into a rest spot and leaves her idling. You open your eyes to see him fully turn to Sam and look at something Sam has found in the book. You open your eyes fully and make a questioning sound loud enough for both of them to hear. They look at you over the back of the front seat, soft smiles on both faces as they see you all tucked in. "It's fine, sweetheart. Go back to sleep." Dean's voice is affectionate, full of care for you. "Just something Sammy found. Nothing to worry about." He stifles a yawn. "I'm beat. I'm just gonna close my eyes for an hour before we get back on the road." He turns off the engine before reaching onto the seat between him and Sam and grabbing his leather jacket, draping it over his torso as he leans back into the seat, head resting on the window. Sam closes his book and turns off the torch. He opens the door and steps out, taking a few steps away from the car to stretch his legs and then working out the muscles of his back and shoulders. He stands quiet for a few seconds, just watching the stars before getting back inside the car. He closes the door as gently as he can, then pulls his hoodie up over his head. He stuffs his hands in the pockets and also leans back in the seat, mirroring Dean on the other side of the car. It doesn't take more than a few minutes for both boys' breathing to become deep and steady. One of them, you think it's Dean, lets out gentle snores every so often. Even without the heater, the car is warm with 3 bodies inside it. You close your eyes again, sleep tugging at you now. The rhythmic breathing of Sam and Dean lulling you into true sleep. When you wake, the car will be in motion again. The sun will be rising and Dean will be singing to the radio again. Just like it should be. End notes. Kind of a short little fic, but I hope it captured what it might be like to be in the back of the Impala at night. Hope it brings y'all some comfort in these crazy times.